Hey guys, Crafty here from Living in Beta, and we are back with another farm spot video for you all. Now, I've seen this one mentioned many times in the comments of our other kind of unlimited eddies or farm spot, how to farm street cred kind of videos. And this one's an oldie but a goldie when it comes to the location and how it works. It's been covered obviously by many people on YouTube with the game coming out back in November. A lot of people covered it early on, but I haven't seen many videos reflecting on it now. So I thought it was a good time to just speak about it and kind of go over some of the things you need to consider while doing it. Now, firstly, of course, when doing any farm or street cred video, it's important to understand that the settings you have your game difficulty on will determine how much XP you get. On the normal setting that I've got here now, which I'll be using in the video, um, it will be about 39 XP, and so that's the important part. Obviously, the higher you up this, the more XP you'll get, as I said. Thing to bear in mind though, on this character, I am doing it at level 19 with a street cred of 38. I'll be using a different, I'll be using a multitude of weapons, an assault rifle, a baseball bat, and sometimes a sniper. The weapons you use and the level you are will determine how hard these enemies hit. Now on the weapon side, of course, in your character, you've got lots of abilities here. And if we go into assault rifles, your assault rifle will, of course, level up as you use the weapon itself and get kills with it. It's important to note, though, that this won't go past level 8 if my reflexes is at level 8. So you need to make sure that you understand that. Anything you're trying to upgrade in these areas, they need to be, they'll only go up to the level of that current area, if that makes sense. But the weapon of choice you use will obviously affect the situation. So assault rifles in assault, handguns in handguns, swords for blades, katanas, etc. You understand that. I don't need to go into that anymore. What you also will upgrade while running around, because this is a very mobile farm spot, you obviously will get not only stealth, cold-blooded, but a lot of body in athletics as well. Now, there's one of the bigger YouTubes out there obviously spoke about using the attachment on the arm to get the benefit out of killing things at a higher level. That and an attachment that allows you to stun enemies without killing them, and then obviously killing them to get the bonus. I won't be doing that in this video. It is possible, but you're going to need a street cred level of at least 20. You're going to need at least 15k spare eddies as well to obviously get to that point. So I won't be doing it in this video, but just bear in mind you can also use that to combat higher levels if you wish. Now, the only other thing to bear in mind before we kick off is making sure that you understand that if you get up to the Map Telon quest, which allows you to get in contact with the Voodoo people, that kind of situation is shown in my Sasquatch video. If you side with Netwatch in that quest line, these people won't show up. So bear that in mind. This will not be doable if you have sided with them. This is of course doable at any level, as long as you can get to the Pacifica area. Yeah, so that's kind of the T's and C's. Let's get into the actual route and how to do it and location. Okay, so first let's talk location. We are, of course, as the title states, in the Pacifica area of Night City. Primary gangs, the Voodoo Boys, and the animals, as you can see. You'll want to come to the corner right here of the clothing store. That's the best way to gauge where it's going to be. We will start here, work our way across here, work our way around here, come back round this way, and then back round here. That will be the route. There'll be enough gang members there to distribute enough street cred and XP to make it usable. And of course, we can constantly do it, which I'll show you. So I'm going to walk through it now. Again, as I mentioned at the start, this will be on normal difficulty, and I'll be using a wide range of weapons depending on the circumstance. I'm also starting at this level 19 with this bars through, and level 38 street cred with these bars through, just so we have a kind of gauge to see how much we actually get up. it's also, I've only got 1 perk point to use there, so we can see if we get any more there. All right, let's do this. So first you want to dispatch these enemies here. They're always on the corner. Sometimes there is enemies actually here as well on the corner. May happen on the way back. It doesn't always happen at the start. Now, obviously, on harder difficulties as well, there is enemies here that will give you some trouble. So just be aware with that. Using the method where you obviously use this arm to fire is also beneficial for that. Also, remember that some weapons will not leave these people actually killed. You'll need to go ahead and finish them off yourself. Now, from here, we work our way forward here. The aim is to go up onto this ledge here. Sometimes there's a vehicle here to kill people. There isn't currently, but there may be on our next run round. Up here, some enemies very close. Just dispatch of those as you wish. Maybe get them anywhere, that would be easier. And yeah, get rid of these. Now, another thing as we go through this that is good to mention, of course, loot drops. Various range of loot, various levels, as you can see here. In other videos I've mentioned around having you know, some junk like this golden chain here, which can actually be worth some money sometimes. So this may be a way for you to farm that kind of thing as well. And obviously you can sell the weapons, etc. So there is an element of having increased eddies here. Now you want to work your way around to the left here. There's 3 geezers just having a chinwag. One looks like a net runner who would have gave you some aggro if you did not pick him off. These shotgun women here, street cred already. These shotgun people here, there's a lot of these around, so just be careful with that. They can get right up in your grill if you're in a harder difficulty. Then there's 2 people over here. I will use my trusty sniper to pick off Johnny over there, and then Greg will get finished in a second once I finish reloading. Sorry, Greg. Just hang on a sec, mate. Yeah, and then there's also a couple people on this bridge here just enjoying a good Sunday chinwag. Are you joking? That's on camera. All right. I used to snipe on Call of Duty as well. Rough stuff. And then you'll want to hop up there and get the loot if you want to. For this benefit of this video, I'm not going to do that. Then you'll work your way around here. Apparently it's aggro from a bot over there. We're not going to talk about that. And there'll be a group of people having a laugh over here by some bin bags, showing off that you can actually punch someone if you fancied it. Not anymore, he just got battered by a baseball bat. So dispatch of these. Pink hair, don't care. Can go down as well. Excellent. Make sure they're finished off, of course. This person's not. They are now. Then you work your way around the side here. Bin bags galore. Nice little fast travel point. And up here, there are some enemies and they've got shotguns. So be careful on a high difficulty. As soon as you come up here, they may get Larry instantly. Obviously, I'm going to try and sneak up and just get dispatch of them before they get a chance to itch their own sack. Get rid. Again, normal difficulty now, especially at this level, you know, it kind of becomes fairly easy. So I recommend at least hard. Obviously, to get the maximum out of it, though, very hard is something you would like to do. Now, we'll move forward. We've got some enemies here, around the corner. Dispatch of those as well. Pink hair don't care is Voodoo people for days by the looks of it. You know, I've never actually geared up the old brawler kind of build in terms of blunt weapons, so could be interesting to get this leveled up. Mate, just die. Oh, you're dropping a little purple one. Nice. And then obviously, so we came from over there, work way over here, and you'll have to take a sharp right. Apologies for this guy. Having a laugh at the lads. Let's get the old assault rifle out to make it easier for you guys to watch. Dispatch of these. Move on here. There'll be a strong guy here. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Get rid of him. And then to your right, there'll be enemies. Now, some videos show you these enemies earlier on in the route. I like to pick them off at the end. Sometimes they may aggro when you're over there, coming down off that kind of bridge up there. But it didn't for me. That's 40 street cred, so that's what one and a bit so far on the route. And now we've come to the end, and that's where we started. Now, back 6 months ago when the game came out, the enemies would have already respawned and you would continue on with your life and enjoy it. I thought this may have been patched because it didn't happen, but that's not the case. You just need to go away and wait 24 hours, which we'll do. Sometimes, a little side note as well, sometimes there's a little vehicle parked right here with 2 enemies to pick off if you're lucky, but there is currently not. Now, in terms of how far away, I tried waiting 24 hours close to it and it didn't respawn the enemies. So what I like to do is just come over to the corner over here and just wait 24 hours as any man or woman would in this situation. Boom. And then continue back with your route. There is enemies here as well to bear in mind. They don't aggro, but if you wanted to get some extra some extra kills on the board, that's also a place to do so. Now, of course, using an assault rifle like this, I've already ran out of ammo. It's imperative that you bring enough equipment for this. I would recommend watching my Unlimited Eddies with a Twist video because that is a quick way to make a lot of ammo and get a lot of eddies at the same time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They've spawned again. And you would continue moving around. So for reference, I was, obviously the XP is not that high for our normal difficulty, but I'm still on my way to Ding at 20. And obviously Street Cred is now nearly halfway through level 40, and I started at just over halfway through level 38. Very doable. Thank you for those who recommended me to make a video on it. It, of course, is one that's still doable. And also a bit of fun. It probably gives you a little bit more than my Farm Fest video in terms of, getting the benefits of running around and doing things like that. And overall, the loot's not too bad as well. So yeah, fully recommended. Let me know if you found any other routes in game. More than happy to cover them or explore them. Let me know if you found any quicker ways to do it. That's also very much appreciated. As always, thank you if you get to the end of the video like this. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the support so far. Drop the video a like if you like it. Share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, don't be a gonk.